Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Tea Time with Mrs. Potts. My name is Emily Jewell. I play Mrs. Potts in the national tour of Disney's Beauty and the Beast, presented by Networks Presentations. I'm here today with Christie Farrell.
Hi.
Could you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody? Talk about where you're from, where you're from.
I'm Christie Farrell. I'm from Virginia, Northern Virginia, right outside D.C. I'm 23, and I went to Shenandoah Conservatory, and I'm ensemble and a cover for Belle.
Awesome. So you, like you said, you're cover for Belle, and you went on recently.
Yes, I did.
So we had a cut show in Burlington. A cut show means that the venue is a little bit smaller, so we have to reblock a few things. So surprise, journalistic, and you got to go on. What was that experience like?
It was very shocking because I woke up and all of a sudden I got a call from our stage manager, and I was like, "Why are you calling me?" But it was good. Everyone was really supportive, and I had the whole day to look over things. It was really nice. Everyone was very, it's like that shove with love, but it was good energy feeding through, and I had a blast. I had an absolute
Is this your first
blast.
time understudying anything?
No.
Okay, you've done that
covered
before.
before, yeah.
But this is your first time on a national tour.
Yes,
right?
correct.
So, in comparison to like regional jobs and
Yeah.
the things that you've done, like how does this compare?
Everything is very set in its way. Like we have, set numbers and set blocking. So that's really cool. It's very specific, but that way we keep it consistent.
Right.
And then just all the traveling. I mean, like, we're not in the same place for more than a week, so that's really cool. I've seen so many different places.
Have you had a favorite city?
Oh, I love Seattle. I really love Seattle.
Everyone says that.
Seattle's just really cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I liked Vancouver because Vancouver reminded me of Seattle. And I was like, oh, I love this place. So, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, we're never in the same place, like you said. And last week we were in Milwaukee. Was that your first time to Wisconsin?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so what did you think about Milwaukee? How did that?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Any highlights from Milwaukee?
I really liked going to the public market.
Yeah. And
I kind of really wished I had a kitchen there so I could take all these fresh ingredients and cook something really nice. And I really enjoyed trying all the cheese. Yeah. I liked the cheese. And going.
Wisconsin has good cheese. Hello, cheese curds. We love it.
The cheese was amazing.
I know.
I was like, I'm lactose intolerant, but I will eat cheese. I will do that for cheese. Cheese means that much to me. But then I really enjoyed, there was a cool bar there, with spy things and secret doors.
The speakeasy.
Yeah, the speakeasy. And oh my gosh.
It's called the Safe House?
Yeah, something like that.
Go to the Safe House. It was awesome.
It was probably the most fun I've ever had at a bar. I was so busy looking at different things, I didn't get a drink. I was like, I gotta go find this, and I gotta go see this, because they sent us on missions, and the magician, who was incredible.
Oh my god, you guys, this magician. I was holding that bag. Were you there?
Yes, with the egg.
Okay, I was holding this black bag, and he was like, okay, put your hand there. I felt around. There was no egg. He'd been, finding this egg somewhere. And he's like, okay, take your left hand and wave it and say, bam, or whatever I said. Yeah. And he's like, now grab the egg out of the bag. And I was like, and I never let go of the bag.
No, yeah.
I don't know how I did it.
He got ash marks on it. He used the
God.
voodoo thing, yeah. So he took a cocktail napkin and he wrote my name on it, and then he burned it, and he was like, so supposedly, and this hand was down in a fist at my side. He's
at
like,
your side, at her side, the whole time.
And he was like, okay, so if it was really voodoo, and if I, you would feel this burning. And I was like, okay. He's like, but you don't, right? And I was like, no, I don't feel burning. He's like, interesting. Okay, well, maybe it didn't work. Bring your arm up, because I had my hands at my side. And there was ashes in my hand.
A scorch mark on her hand.
It was bizarre. It was so cool. It was so cool.
It was really cool.
We were freaking out.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Pretty
oh my gosh. Thank you for helping me relive that, because we've already done so much this week in Chicago that I'm already what?
You were freaking out about that.
I was freaking out about that.
You were legitimately freaking out.
Yeah, well, he was an amazing magician.
I know.
What was his name?
Ivanovich?
Ivanovich.
I took his
Ivanovich, you are awesome.
Because
you watched this.
It was so cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, I do have one more question.
Okay, yeah.
Tea time with Mrs. Potts.
Yes.
What is your favorite tea?
Well, when we were in Canada, I went to David's Tea, and there's Organic Gold Rush. It's a white tea, and they put a little bit of soy and honey in it, and I fell in love with that combo.
Yeah.
It's and I really
Did you buy some of the loose leaf?
No, and I should have.
Well, there are David's Teas in New York.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll get to. I might order some. We'll see.
Yeah.
Really
well, thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, and I'm going to leave them with what I leave them with every week, which is, remember, there's nothing like a nice warm cup of tea to make the world seem a bit brighter.
Aww.
Thanks.